You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, so me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Heart of the Amethyst, Almond's Path. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right back in. I'm thinking of starting to do about 5 videos a day until Sundays, and Sundays I think I'll probably do some FPS or horror games. I know one of y'all in particular has been very interested in watching me play Proteus, and I am going to be good to my word and play that for y'all. Start to finish. Maybe even some of the user levels. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Thank you guys for being supportive of my little change to not make tons of videos on Sundays. I need to have like a day where I just record, like just games I can chill out to. Not have to do much voice acting for. Okay. Yeah, something like that. I've been to Thenia and I've seen all Dakota Islands. They're as pretty as they are dangerous, let me tell you. Oh, amazing! Is that how you lost your eye? The dog immediately places his hand above his missing eye and smiles nostalgically as he remembered something from his past. Nah, this is a story for another time. Actually, I think more of a steep Scottish accent or something like that. Oh yeah, forgot the book is still there. It's like a chest. Got anything else for me? What did you do before opening the bar? Well, that certainly came out of nowhere. Oh, come on, I just want to know you a little better. I make a puppy face, trying to get the dog to talk. Why do you want him to talk so badly? I don't freaking know, I'm just drunk. Fine, you twisted my arm. So before settling here, I was a sailor. Traveling through the sea was my life, and fishing ran in my veins. The crew even fished a shark once, I tell you. We named it Pads and all. That bloody fighter. Really? No way, did you travel around the world? Yeah, something like that. I've been to Thenia and I've seen all the Dakota Islands. Oh, okay, I already did this conversation. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, I already did that conversation. I'm an idiot. How'd you open a gay bar? There you go, okay. Why not? It ain't illegal. I mean, yeah, there's no law against it, but I'm just curious as to why a gay bar, not a regular one. Well, I just thought it would be a good business idea. We gays don't have many places to be ourselves. Wait, you're gay too? Little bud, I run a gay bar. It's not hard to put 2 and 2 together. Of course that makes sense. I can see why that would be a stupid question. The point is, we always have to hide, and that can get really tiring, don't you think? So I provide a safe place for men to meet other men. Drink, have a good time, and if they want to, fuck. As simple as that. Word spreads around the men like fire, and they bring their friends or lovers. That's how my clientele grows. Actually, there's a free room if you're interested, and make sure to give Almond a discount since he's a regular. He laughs and then waves his hands around, pointing towards the private rooms for clients. I blush deeply and try to look away, not wishing to be put on the spot by the dog. I think a place like this existed. It does indeed feel safe in here, despite all the warnings Almond gave me. And what inspired you to open the bar? Garo's cheeks turned pink for a second, but he brushed it away as soon as it happened. Let's just say that if my time as a sailor taught me anything, it's that if 2 or more gay men find themselves in a closed space with booze, things are bound to get interesting. After he says that, nothing else, so I'm guessing we're done with this topic. Are you single? Oh, looking for someone to spend the night with. Sorry to tell you, but I'm already taken. I didn't mean it like that. Caro places his hand on my shoulder and pats it a few times, a smile on his face as he does so. Relax, buddy, I was just poking some fun at you. To answer your question, no, I ain't single. My partner has another business. He's a baker. Mighty good, ain't gonna lie. He goes by Zordy. Little man runs his restaurant by the district market. If you pay him a visit, say his Pololo sent you, and he may give you a discount. Or maybe not. He laughs at the last comment, then looks back at me. I'll make sure to let him know. After saying that, I take another sip from my drink and let the conversation die. Man, it would be kind of nice to have a partner like that. Each with his own business, supporting each other and living together. I would have never imagined for 2 males to be able to accomplish that together. I'm done with questions. Let's dance! Let's do the Zuccotti Manicotti dance. Garo laughs in my face, making my cheeks turn a little red. Sorry, bud, but no can do. I'm needed right here and I can't leave everything to the others. Why don't you ask Almond to take you out for a spin? I saw you two get all buddy-buddy with each other. As soon as the dog says that, my whole face turns into a tomato. We didn't look that close, did we? Are people starting to get the wrong impression about us? Oh boy, now I can't help but think about all those times we messed around and teased each other in public. No, you're wrong. We got nothing going on at all. We're just... Fuck buddies. Hell, knowing Almond, it doesn't surprise me. He's well known for doing anything that moves. Sadly, I've never seen that man in a serious partnership. He sighs and crosses his arms, looking into the distance. Let me give you some advice. Be careful around him. By the way you look at him, I can totally see that you're either falling for him or you're flat out drooling to get a piece of that wolf. But I don't think you'll get what you're looking for. I mean, I love that wolf, but you know how many guys I've seen in this same table crying their hearts out because Almond ditched them after the first night? So, I don't want the same to happen to you. Be careful, okay? His words sting my chest like a dagger, and to make it all worse, he's clearly not joking about it. But if what he's saying is true, then that means... I think I'll go check on him. See you around, Garo. Ah, yes, see ya, bud. Nice meeting ya. I stand up from the stool and walk around the bar, trying to calm myself down. Why is the world spinning all of a sudden? Did I really drink that much? Uh-oh. I stumble around and hit a guy by accident. I apologize to him and then make my way through the crowd of people, finding the entrance not long after. Once outside, I slide into a wall and rush my ass on the ground. Fuck, bud. Fuck, buddies. But knowing Almond, it doesn't surprise me. Shut up, it's not like that at all. Me and him, in a million years. He's well known for doing anything that moves. Sadly, I've never seen that man in a serious partnership. Yeah, so what? He can go and fuck whomever he pleases. See if I care. You're nothing. Our only bond is a king, and once I find my sister, I'll be out of his life and he'll be out of mine. So stop this. Stop it, Hart. There's no use getting upset about a jerk like him. I won't let myself be played again. I won't. I won't. I bend over and cover my mouth, the puke forcing its way out of it as I can't control the urge anymore. Oh god. I stand up and quickly lean on an open barrel, throwing up my dinner inside of it. Gosh. I've always been bad at holding my alcohol, but I didn't realize it was this bad. Luckily for me, there's another barrel of fresh water nearby, so I drink some and make sure to spit every last drop of it up. Vomit from my mouth. I make sure to make an oath tonight. I'm never drinking again. Whoa, hey, mate, are you alright? I can hear Almond's concerned voice behind me. Why him? Of all the men in here? Why him? Why can't he just leave me alone? Just give me a few seconds. Mate, I can give you... Oh, here, mate. Okay, I'm trying to get my Australian accent. Mate, I gave you money for one drink. How many did you have? That's not important. I puke again, feeling my insides revolting. This is going to be a long night. I feel better after taking some fresh air, drinking some water, and cleaning my mouth with some salts Garrow gifted me. Almond asked me what happened, but I just told him that a random guy bought me a few drinks. I don't want to get Garrow in trouble, especially not since it looks like they're close friends. This is good bar music. I also didn't tell him about the things we talked about, for obvious reasons. Those thoughts will stay buried in the back of my head until the day I die. Okay, so I talked and drank with him for a while until I convinced him to speak to you. He may be a little drunk, but I'm sure he'll be able to answer your questions. His table should be over there, but... Do you think he can handle it, or should I go alone? No, not in a million years. I'm done waiting around. Good to hear. I like that confidence, mate. Trust me, you'll need it with this guy. He's a real piece of work. After he says that, I start to feel a little less confident. What kind of person are we meeting? Isn't he supposed to be someone from church? If that's the case, one would believe that he would be a good person. Not a piece of work, as Almond describes. Either way, I decide to follow him to the table he spoke of, which is situated in a corner of the bar where the brown curtains make almost impossible to see the inside. All I can notice is the faint light of a candle slipping through the cracks of the cloth. Almond pats my shoulder and then pushes the curtain up, finally allowing me to see this mysterious guy. Oh my! He's currently sitting in a comfortable position, laid back with his arms open as he holds in one of them. I'm guessing his date. This man is one of the biggest guys I've seen in my entire life, only challenged by Roderick himself. His fur is black and white, with a huge amount of fluff covering his neck, making it look fuzzy just like Roderick's. He also has two huge scars, one in his right eye and the other in the middle of his belly. Although, unlike Roderick, there's not much belly in there. The wolf is actually rigged, but that is just a minor detail. Hey there, Almond. Hey there, you are Almond. I thought you would keep me waiting forever. The man immediately looks at us as we push the curtains aside, a huge mischievous grin all over his face as he greets Almond. Sorry, mate, this little guy had too much to drink. Ho, is that so? The man eyes me from top to bottom, the grin on his face suddenly fading as his eyes open wide. He stares me down as if he's seen a ghost, but eventually he smiles again and then talks. Is he the one who wants to ask me stuff? Yeah, yep, he is. Hi there, my name is Ehlly. It's a pleasure to meet you. I offer my hand for a handshake, but he just laughs instead, apparently amused by the way I introduced myself. Sorry, I'm not used to people being so formal around here. Name is Patrick, although pretty much everyone calls me Crow. Here, have a sit, Ehlly. He moves to the right and opens a space beside him, to his right. I reluctantly take his offer and sit, Almond sitting close to me a moment after. Hey, babe, why don't you go to the bar and wait for me? I'll be quick. He whispers that last part to his companion, and I almost didn't hear it. Crow laughs as his companion gets up from his lap and leaves the table. Once we are alone, he grabs the mug of beer and chugs it all in one go. Ah, nothing better than a good beer with some nice company. So tell me, fellas, what can this dog do for you? Dog? I voiced my thoughts out loud before I can properly process what I was saying. The man smiles to my question, though. He leans forward a little and in a playful tone says, Heh, want me to be your big bad wolf, cutie? Oh, well that's gonna be a thumbnail. He winks back at me, making me blush a little due to the very obvious flirting. And I thought Almond was so forward. I'm a Malamute, not that it matters. You're not the first to confuse me with a wolf. So he's a dog. That's surprising. I've never seen a breed of dog this big. Oh, so I had a few questions about something, and Almond told me that you could help. Sure, ask away. So Almond here told me you serve the church. Guilty as charged. Been working for them around. Damn, how long has it been? The dog places his hand on his chin and looks up, scratching the back of his ear as he seems focused on remembering something. Ah, yes. 18 years. Great, so you must know what this is, right? I take out the medal and show it to him. The dog's eyes open wide once more. His lower lip shakes a little and he remains quiet for a few seconds. I try my best to inspect his face, trying to guess what he's thinking. But he fixes his face in a matter of seconds, leaving no trace of his previous emotions. Can't say that I do, but the craftsmanship does look familiar. Looks like one of those medals the church gives to the high ranks. Hold on, I must have mine somewhere. The wolf handles me another medal that was identical to the one I had, the only difference being the symbol. That's the medal of a church's crusader. A crusader? Fuck, how do I explain this? You see, cutie, there are 3 divisions in church, and those types of medals are given to a few individuals who belong to each. Those are crusaders, priests, and missionaries. I am the leader of a crusader squad, so I get mine. And what does a crusader do? I'm supposed to be spreading the word of the goddesses or whatever. And as you can see, I'm doing a wonderful job. I'm filling some of these lost souls with our Savior's grace. The man smirks playfully, pointing towards the smaller canine that was sitting on his lap not long ago. We also protect the church property, like the knights down here. In case you were wondering what these muscles are for. So, what do the other 2 do? Missionaries are the ones to help those in need, and priests just pray and keep the church tidy. Tidy? What do you mean? They're the ones in charge of the money and whatnot. It's not that hard to understand. Ooh. New lore available. So what you're saying is that this medal belongs to someone from the church. Actually, let's take a look at the book. Lore. Oh my god. Maybe let's try and get through one of these at a time. The creation. 3 mystical beings created our world out of nothing. It sounds impossible, but that is indeed the myth we believe in. It's a story that has been passed down through generation after generation of canines. Granmu, Leisure, and Yume. The first one being the goddess of strength. The second one is the goddess the one of wisdom, and the last one is soul? They gave us all we know, and made us who we are. The continent, Tibarn, our natural resources, the animals, and even our own souls. I'm not aware if the other nations worship the 3 goddesses of balance as well. No one knows for sure how long ago we were created, but we know for a fact that it was thousands of years ago. I never understood Yume's role properly. I think she's the one who gave us our free will, dreams, and emotions, but I'm not 100% sure. It's always been ambitious. Okay. I think we can do another one. Different nations, different species. Okay. The current world is inhabited by 3 races of sapient beings: canines, birds, and felines. Legend says each species was created by a different goddess, hence why we are so different from one another. We canines are animals with strong bodies and a great deal of stamina. We don't get tired fast, or that's the theory, because I'm tired all the time and we can endure heavy hits. Our physical bodies are stronger and we tend to be stubborn. Our sense of smell and hearing are very good, while our sight is often limited. Felines can be swift and deadly, but they are known as the most agile of beings and they are strong as well. Although only a few can match up with a canine's strength, and most of them don't grow past 6 feet. Their eyesight is quite good, and it's rumored that they can see perfectly in the dark. Lastly, birds. They're the weakest in terms of physical strength, but they excel at everything else. Birds are well known for being cunning animals, not easily deceived, and extremely competent. All their senses are enhanced: sight, hearing, and smell. They're the ones with a stronger connection to nature, and that's why they can easily learn the 3 types of magic: physical, nature, and soul. Are felines really capable of seeing in the dark? Do the 3 species share the same anatomy? Do birds have... funny. Are birds able to fly like their feral counterparts? Okay. Go back. Alright. So, what you're saying is that this medal belongs to someone from the church. Heh. Not a chance, cutie. That symbol doesn't match any of the others. So whoever gave you that was probably a phony. But there's gotta be someone in the church who knows about this, right? Beats me. I'm just the guy that punches people. I could go ask around in the local church, but I doubt it'll be of any use. As I told you, that thing is not related to us at all. Still, would you really do that? Sure, anything for a cutie like you. Give me the medal and I'll help you. He goes to grab the medal, but Almond stops Crow in his tracks. Wolf holds the dog's wrist tightly while smiling back at him. Meanwhile, I'll hold the medal close to me, trying to control the situation. Hey, Crow, I think we gotta leave. It's getting late, mate. Almond lets him go and offers him one last smile before standing up, forcing me to do the same a second after. See you later. Yeah, I'll see you around. Almond holds my hand as he drags me away from the table, leaving the dog behind. I look back at Crow and offer him a reluctant wave, and he waves back at me with a grin. See you, kid. Take care. And that's the last thing I hear him say before we leave the bar. Yep, Almond knew something was up. I did too. I had a feeling. I remained quiet on the way out. What? What is this? Is that blood? Was someone murdered on the windowsill? No, it's a plant. Or, like, vines or something. I can't really believe I reached a dead end. There must be something that I can do, right? I can't give up like this. Not now that I'm so close. Mary. You noticed it too, right? Almond's voice snaps me out of my thoughts. We both stop in the middle of the street, and he turns around to face me. What? He knew something. I'm sure you saw it too, mate. But maybe you were focused too much on his answer to process it properly. He started acting weird even before you said a word. Now that he mentions it, there were a few instances in which Crow looked nervous. Could it be that he tried to hide it, but it was there. The face of someone who was put on the spot. Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!